Most people think training begins when the set starts. They're missing something vital. The moment your body touches the equipment, your form needs to be locked in. That's where most lifters fail before they even begin. Hey there, it's me, Core, and you're listening to Exercising Self-Control from Fitness to Flourishing. As a fitness trainer, I've spent considerable time coaching form and technique. But here's what gets overlooked: the transitions between the sets. What happens before the first rep and after the last one matters just as much as the movement itself. I'm going to belabor the point here. Getting the equipment in place is an exercise. The setup is an exercise. Putting the implements down at the end of the set is an exercise. Re-racking the plates and putting back the dumbbells is an exercise. Any moment there is a plate, dumbbell, barbell, sandbag, or something with weight in hand, you are essentially weightlifting. This requires good form. Consider the incline dumbbell bench press. Before you even begin, you have to pick up the dumbbells. If you do that with a rounded back or a twisted spine, you've already compromised yourself, and the first rep hasn't even begun. Treat picking up a dumbbell like a deadlift. Brace your core, use your legs, stay mindful. That initial lift deserves the same respect as the main set. Getting the weights into position is equally important. When the weights are light, it might not seem to matter. But as you push your limits or chase a new personal best, your setup method becomes critical. You need body tension and a clear plan. This isn't about being doctrinaire. This is highly practical. Not only to avoid injury in the gym, but to build a foundation that carries over into everything you do. It's the attitude of excellence you are training as much as the lifting technique itself. A common mistake I see is people relaxing the moment the set ends. They finish the last rep and immediately lose all tension, collapsing or sprawling out to prove how hard they worked. Here's the thing. Unless you're in a high-stakes competition where winning is the only goal, there's no reason to let your standards slip just to signal exhaustion. Dropping weights should be a last resort, whether you're protecting your floors at home or being respectful in a public gym. Learning to set weights down with control is a hallmark of a disciplined lifter. Stay in control until you've actually disengaged with the equipment. This isn't about ego or showing off how disciplined you are. It's more personal than that. It's about building habits that pay off in any aspect of your life. Competition is different. When you compete, it makes sense to exert 100% effort as necessary. This is where form might take a back seat. You might choose to sacrifice the body to make a play or beat an opponent to the ball, for example. Training, however, is for conditioning, refinement, skill development. Very rarely should you be training to the point of total physical collapse. And you absolutely should be doing your utmost to avoid injury. It's the person who avoids injury who makes the most progress in their training, all things being equal. Go into every training session with a mind primed for excellent technique. By focusing on the transitions, that is, the setup, start, finish, and tear down of the exercise, you protect your body and build a foundation of strength that carries over into everything else you do. Training isn't just about moving objects or your body from point A to point B. Training begins the moment you step onto the floor with your intention clear. If you want to stand taller, walk with better posture, and move with more confidence in your daily life, the gym is where you build that foundation. Every time your hand grabs a barbell, a kettlebell, or when you lay prone on a mat before a push-up, do it with intention. Move with pride and keep that focus until the job is done. Being in a gym, or wherever it is you train, is your golden opportunity. The next time you go for a workout, commit to one thing. Lock in your form before you touch the equipment. Not during the set, before. Make it automatic. Make it non-conscious. Make it your standard. You'll never regret making personal excellence your standard. That's it for today. Catch you next time.